Okay, good afternoon. I wanted to make this video real quick. So I don't want to sit here and sound fake and sound like, oh my god, I'm gonna support her, blah blah blah. But I've been watching certain people on YouTube. I support most of these ladies. I support them. I love watching the YouTube channel. Sometimes I distract myself. This is why I hate making. This is why I hate showing my face when I'm talking, because I cannot stop touching myself. I'm like, oh, this one look bad. This one look bad. Now I gotta close it. Anyway, so I was like, what is going on? Am I the only one who figured out like every end of the year? Every end of the year, there's always a creator comes for Cynthia J. If it's not her friend went against her, it's somebody else. I feel like every end of the year, there's always a creator, a content creator, like exposing Cynthia J. And it's been happening. And I'm like, oh my god, that's kind of weird, because it happens to me sometimes. Not sometimes, a lot of times. Like every end of the year, people always like fall out with me, or something always happen. Like around, once it's like summer about to be end, around like July, August, I have to be very careful with what I said to people. I have to walk on my toes, because I'm like, this person's gonna walk away, because this is the time friendship always breaking up, like relationships. It just like I always have that. And I feel like that's always happened to Cynthia J. Because this girl named Charisma, I love her. I love her content. I think she is honest. But she's been on some negative stuff. And I totally understand why she is so negative, because right now she is going through a lot. She's getting evicted and stuff like that. But I just feel like my advice to her is not to bring somebody else with her. Especially when we were all on the same mindset, going after black men, killing black women. I mean, it's YouTube, I cannot say that. Unalive black women, and not to date them. We were all on that same energy, okay? So sorry. So we were all on the same that energy, like where we were giving advice, like please. I remember Charisma used to make videos, but now she is exposing Cynthia J having a child. It just like this always come back around. Like there's always somebody, exposing, oh, she has a baby, oh, she has sex with a black man, and then she's preaching black women not to date black men, blah blah blah. And I don't think that's what Cynthia J is doing. I don't think Cynthia J is trying to tell black women what to do. I think Cynthia J is sending a message to open some black women brain, to let them know, listen, you don't have to be stuck in that one person. You don't have to accept the bare minimum. If you're not accepted, it's okay to walk away and to go where you are accepted. You don't have to struggle, So I don't think Cynthia J is telling black women, this and that, and just to keep black men to herself. Because me, as a Cynthia J subscriber, that's not the message that I get from her. I get the message that she is advising us. She is giving a message telling you, hey, that's the mindset. This is how they think. This is how they act. And most of the time, when I watch a video, when I listen to some black men podcasts, I'm like, oh my God, this is exactly what Cynthia J been preaching. This is exactly what's been going on. And she's kind of like open people's mind, okay? But now, Here we go again. It's the end of the year. Always expected someone will fall out with you every end of the year. You have to be careful. You have to stay prayed up. And I feel like the exposing stuff, it's very low blow. You know, it's low of character. It's low energy. Like, why exposing someone if the person do not come on YouTube publicly to telling you her personal life? You don't have to expose that person, because some people, they can't do, you cannot expect people to be you cannot expect people to act like you. Okay, so you're able to expose yourself, you're able to expose your business on YouTube. That's you. Just because the other person don't do it, she's minding her content business. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't really care, Cynthia, you have a kid or not. Okay. Because why would I care if a friend that I used to confide in myself, and now that person use all my text messages, everything that I used to tell her, now she just like expose me, showing people, oh, you see her, like she's on YouTube, she's talking da da da, but she's still having. It's not Cynthia's fault if you're still struggle with a dusty. It's not Cynthia's fault if you think the way that you think. Okay, because me, I listen to Cynthia, but I do not care what she said about black men, because at the end of the day, I will date whoever I want to date. I will go out whoever I want to go out with. I will have sex with whoever I want to have sex with, because that is my personal life. That is my body. Just because she doesn't share her personal life on social media, that don't give me a right for me to come on social media to expose a friend that she used to be friend with. What's that make me? Is that make me a better person? Is that make me like, oh, I'm the one you should follow, I'm the one you should taking advice on? And this is why I do not trust a lot of people, because the person that you think that's your friend, the person that you're texting a lot every day, this person one day will no longer be your friend. And that's the reason why I love with a limit. I share with a limit. I do not tell people my business. This is why you don't see me coming on YouTube like I used to, like screaming and cursing, because I know that used to be a time, that used to be a phase of my life where I was in that low vibration. I was not happy within myself. I was dealing with a lot. So I have to make a change. I have to stop. But at the end of the day, I'm still a work in progress, honey. Don't even think you can come at me and I'm not gonna come back at you harder. That's not gonna happen. But at the end of the day, I understand Charisma. She is going through a lot right now, and I would advise her to stay focused on her personal life than exposing people, because that is not showing maturity. That is actually showing that you are actually contradictory. I don't know, how do you say that word? You are actually not learning anything. You know, you're still on that same negative energy. And I love her. I would still watch her, and if she wanna block me, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, the world is not gonna end. So thank you. Bye bye.